Officer Moore, status report.
The Opposition Terrorism Task Force Division has decided to shut down their surveillance systems after 6 o'clock a.m. They keep them operational during night owl hours due to suppress any sort of loitering to test military units for overnight purposes. There are 130 tons of military cargo in this complex. The bullets are located on the 23rd floor.
Do we have a bullet count?
It was hard to tell. I estimated numerous gunmetals and hollow points.
It's all good then. Son, did I ever tell you I was in the military?
No.
11 years after we arrived on this world. I thought I could take myself out of it. I joined the Global Interstellar Aeronautics program. I was born on Earth, you know.
What happened?
After I had enrolled among the other recruits, they had said the purpose of the program was we had received a distress signal from afar.
From another planet or galaxy?
We had all bought it. We was inspired by the space frontier, the fact that humanity came a long way, but didn't graduate from our old world.
I have heard of the Earth legends.
Legends or myths?
Both.
That's what Larazion did. Turned today's world into what we thought back on the old world. Legends and myths. Did you know I met Snubius personally?
Really?
He wanted to applaud me for my commitment to the program. I trained 9 years into it. Until they took me in the NDI chamber. You know what that is? It's a narcotic detection interrogator. They check to see if any substances are influencing the wrong intentions, to make sure their students in the space program weren't traitors. First I'm thinking there must be a violent invasion coming. Then when him and his party on the rise put together a bunch of goons known as Theo trackers and started beating the shit out of us, me and 3 others knew this was an EXP full of bull. And we bought it. They killed the other 3 for being too resistant. Me? They tortured my ass. So bad the next thing you know they drilling a hole in my left eye. Why do you think I wear this patch around my left eye? 'Cause it's gone. They drilled and scraped the cracked bloody pieces and carcass out my socket. They had got me in check and fold. Come to find out the whole program was just to build and train an army, to prepare for a domestic planetary invasion of walking life, to declare war against sentients and humans.
Insurrection war.
Well, I guess I didn't know I was in the military neither. By the time the intermediate faction did their thing, they sent us out to start inspecting homes. I wasn't part of that operation. They had me on fleet command, front line to shoot, kill, and discipline any life form that got out of line, to see if I had it in me. If I didn't, I got put down like an animal. It was their way of testing the leash they had around me. Usually I didn't participate. I didn't murder hardly anyone, until they took a chunk of steel to my face, taking 3 pops to get me to pull the trigger. By the time they sent me to New Japan to fight the Wang Fu, they thought I was trained enough, trustworthy. I led a squad, but after I had threw a grenade in a building, wasn't no enemies in there, man. Wasn't nothing but women and children. The only reason why I straightened up after the abuse, because I found out we was going to New Japan. I knew that was going to be an opportunity to escape. That was my plan anyway, man. After that crime I committed, that's what I did. I ran. Snoopy has hated me ever since. I hated myself for that, man. Mothers, sons, and daughters. falling by my hand. I had a hard time living with that. Not a day went by when I didn't want to pull the trigger on my own damn brain. Just don't know. That shit still haunt me. I still have a hard time living from that, man. Living from what I did. After I came back, I met Rico and the preacher over here to the side to assassinate the senators. I became a member of the 37 crime lords to run the whole United Settlements of America. They knew they had a problem. They knew there was some figures in the clique that wanted to get even with the man. That was the truth and nothing but.
I didn't know. I just wanted to let you know I'm committed to this operation.
I know you is. That's the damn problem, man. Out of year 2057, AR-23. That was my first time like it's the first time for everything. It got tired after it realized all the models had to be recalled after the same old was losing interest. Got hooked on a Uzi 27 sub. It was a smooth sub, shouty. After I learned the clip was still puny like the predecessor. 45 wasn't going nowhere. That thing was always going to be in my pockets, depending on how deep my pockets was. Beretta was always tripping, because the time we spent stunting was brief. What got on my nerves for all the complaints over and over in the world, the shotgun shells was costing me an arm and a leg. Proving how much money I'm really losing. They was all working together to bilk me too. Grenade was fun, but became too loud when I ended up on memory lane. G37ST made me realize shit was changing. The size of them FK7s made me feel like I couldn't keep up no more. Them designs made me unfamiliar. I seen them before, but I never got to hold them. Maybe that's why I stayed traditional with my M1A9. It helped. Until the tank became a new rifle. You got a lovely family, kid. I got a lovely family too. Or I had one. Actually, I just mentioned them. What kind of dog is that you got back at the crib?
It's a pit bull. Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, nothing. My grandparents had pit bulls back on the old world. And probably your great-grandparents was complaining how unsafe it was to have that type of breed in the neighborhood. Now you, your lady, and your homies walking around with pit bulls and Rottweilers like an in-style 20 years remade from an old-timer script. Your lady is 6 months in the gut, man. And already she's still trash talking in the street like she ain't learned from who her grandparents was hollering at for doing the same thing back in the old world. That the kind of father you want to be?
I don't know where you're going with this, D.
I'm going back to the place where the only way to get power is to work closely with the law. The only way to be a citizen is to abide by a shield. The same way I would want those I would feel as if are a threat to the streets I would like to walk in peace is to have permission to carry a gat and enforce control upon the public in the end. It's kind of like getting even with the bully.
D-man, how long have you known me?
Long enough to go in and out of federal detention on call for refusing to fight for the institution. Fighting for it any damn way. Long enough to fight for a sector only to be told what to do by a low-level Praetorian popo and a knuckleheaded corner boy who's young enough to be my grandchildren. Long enough to feel comfortable telling you the only one where my old location was that got raided. You was the only one I told that to, man. I needed that location, man. I needed that one. I needed that building. It was new. I didn't tell the other fathers, because I wanted to see what's up. I was ready to accept the loss, and I knew too. the fact that I was correct? That was cold-blooded, man.
D, I was just doing my job, man.
That's what they all do and say, man. Until they find your replacement and leave your ass out in the street with nowhere to go and nothing to eat. You already paid me back, bruh. Not fully. Because I'm stealing those weapons out of that complex. First, I'm getting rid of your ass.
Got me in this goof ass shit. Move the fuck out the way! Move the fuck out the way, man! Move the fuck out the way!